Your fourth semester class 12 examination is on the threshold, and your English examination is also knocking at your door. However, as a retired teacher, I am going to give you a few tips when you are in the examination hall. I know that all of you are engaged in your preparation or preparing your lessons. Yet, I cannot but give you some tips. Let us discuss the play The Riders to the Sea by John Millington Synge first. By John Millington Synge first. It is a one-act play and it is a tragedy. And the first question that may be set from The Riders to the Sea is, please describe the opening scene in The Riders to the Sea, and what impression do you form of the play from the opening scene, or what does the opening scene suggest? Okay, 5 marks. So the opening scene is the most important, the most pertinent question to prepare the opening scene, because it is the exposition of the play, and the exposition of the play suggests what is going to happen in future, and you will get the impression of the characters in the opening scene. Okay? Now, the second question that may be said, discuss that Riders to the Sea by John Millington Synge is a tragedy. Substantiate your opinion with reference to the text. So the two questions, the first question is the exposition of the play, that is the opening scene, and the second question is establish that The Riders to the Sea by John Millington Synge is a tragedy. Okay? Question number 2. Question number 3. Do you think that Moria is a universal mother? Do you think that Moria is a universal mother? Please establish your opinion with reference to the text. Or the last line can be quoted, no man can be living forever. So, who is the speaker? When did the speaker say this? And prove or establish that the speaker is a tragic character. Okay? That the speaker is a tragic character, that is Moria. Okay? Now, the fourth question may be said, discuss the role of Kathleen and Nora. Discuss the role of Kathleen and Nora in Riders to the Sea? It is the fourth question. And the fifth question is, discuss the role of the minor characters. Discuss the role of the minor characters in the Riders to the Sea. Okay. Now, the last question. Do you think that the sea acts as the fate of all the characters in the play The Riders to the Sea? Discuss with reference to the play. Do you think that the sea acts as the fate in The Riders to the Sea? Discuss with reference to the text. Now let us leave Riders to the Sea. Now come to the poems. I am broadly speaking. For example, Sonnet 73. Sonnet 73 by William Shakespeare. Sonnet 73 is a conflict between time and love. Do you think that Shakespeare's Sonnet 73 is a conflict between time and love? Discuss with reference to the poem. First question. And the second question is that the second question may be, do you think that Shakespeare's Sonnet 73 is an example of, is a peculiar example of an ideal sonnet in the Elizabethan era? Okay? It may be said. Now the short questions can be set from each line of the sonnet, but these are the two most important questions. Sonnet 73 is the conflict between time and love, and Sonnet 73 is an ideal sonnet of Shakespeare in the Elizabethan era. Okay. Now, come to hawk roosting. Hawk roosting is also an important poem. For example, do you think that the hawk is the symbol of a warmonger, is the symbol of ego, etc.? Discuss with reference to the poem Hawk Roosting. Or do you think that hawk roosting is the perfect reflection of the World War I? The World War I. It is also the most important question. Third question is that, what is a dramatic monologue? Do you think that hawk roosting is a perfect example of dramatic monologue? Okay? These three questions will suffice from hawk roosting. Now, come to okay, I am fine. I am sitting lonely on the rooftop, and yes, I have had my breakfast, and now I am delivering a short speech for my students who are going to sit for the HS examination. Okay. Now, I play with my mobile, nothing else. Okay. Now, let us come to another question. Another question. What is the impact of climate change on human life? According to Ted Hughes. According to Ted Hughes, what is the impact of climate change on human life? This is the only question, and this question will suffice. Okay. Now come to the prose section. It is also a very important section. First, 3 questions by Leo Tolstoy. The only question is that, just I am telling you the most important questions. The only question is that, what were the 3 questions that occurred to the Tsar? What did he do to get the answers of his questions? And how did he get the answers of his questions? This is the only question. Okay. What were the 3 questions that occurred to the Tsar? What did he do to get the answers of his questions? How did he get the answers of his questions? So, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. I am giving you the most important and suggestive questions only. Now come to Alice in Wonderland. That is Alice in the rabbit hole. So Down the Rabbit Hole by Lewis Carroll is also a very important prose piece. Now, if you are asked, do you think that Down the Rabbit Hole is a fantasy? Prove that it is a fantasy. Number 6. Okay. Number 2. What was Alice doing before finding the rabbit hole? Before finding the rabbit hole, how did the rabbit look like? How did he fall into the rabbit hole? Okay. 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay. What were the things? What were the main things that Alice found in the rabbit hole? Okay. These 3 questions are very important. There are many more questions, but I want to mention all these questions, and I hope that all these questions are the summary of all the prose pieces, play, and the substance of all the poems. Thanking all of you. Goodbye. Stay safe. All of you will do well in your examination, and I have given you the most important and suggestive questions. Thanking all of you. Goodbye.